The last 32nd episode had raised a big storm of outrage in Turkey. A huge number of viewers reacted to the time jump in the 32nd episode with disappointment and anger, believing that it would mean the speedy end of the series that has become a favorite #1 in Turkey. So, Akli Film was forced to go public on behalf of the Seljuk team with some information about the continuation of the series in order to calm tensions and pacify the audience. They also announced that the 35th episode will not be broadcasted as finale, but the season will end with episode 34 instead. The information was officially received and published, as always, by the person in charge of these matters, Birsen Atlantas. Translation of two of her posts, I'm gonna tell you them at end. This series, Uyanis Buyuk Selcuklu, which in Turkey is said to be a TV series that broke records and thus became the only one that came close to Dirilish Ertuğrul, will enter the second season with great ambition and courage in the very risky move. The TRT and the Selcuklu team are making a big, unexpected turnaround, which can bring them unimaginable success, but can also bring them an failure. First of all, although the series intrigued me so much that I follow it live like I did Dirilish Ertuğrul, the very title of the series bothered me from the very beginning. That is the word awakening, because awakening means birth, beginning, growth, and that would correspond to the period from Seljuk Gazi to Sultan Alparslan, because after Sultan Alparslan, the state was not very growing at all. But, however, Malik Shah and Senjar, although they were both great sultans, remembered in history for their achievements, which we have not seen in the show, still both belong to the period of disintegration and beginning of the fall of the great Seljuk Empire. All thanks to the ambitions, love for power, and atrocities of Tarkan Hatun Tajul Mulk. I couldn't understand how screenwriter Serdar Ozonalan, director Sedat Inci, and producer Emre Konuk, such a good team who worked on big projects like Yunus Emre, and who all have already won many awards and accolades for this new Seljuk series. How they could make so much omission, and I wondered how they would fill 3 more planned seasons and show the awakening of an empire that was actually failing. Because at the beginning of the filming, it has been announced that there will be 4 seasons in total. However, it has now become clear why such a title, and it also became clear that the theme of the series was not Sultan Ahmed Senjar at all, as viewers had largely assumed. In fact, the series Awakening the Great Seljuks is beginning a new era. Yes, the first season was in fact an introduction to the real story, which follows in the second season this autumn. This series is actually set in a reverse order. What should be season 4 is shown as season 1, with the final episode, 34th of season 1. The period of Sultan Malik Shah will come to an end, and the period of his father, Sultan Alparslan, his rich life, and the golden period of his rise and conquest will be covered in the next 3 seasons. Yes, the period of Sultan Malik Shah will end, and all of the story here is going to end. Akli Film, which has signed the most ambitious and cast of the current season, will again form a strong cast for the second one. For now, it has only been confirmed that Baris Orduch, who has already joined the team, will give life to Sultan Alparslan. It was also confirmed that from the very beginning, the period of Sultan Malik Shah was planned to be filmed and broadcast for only 1 season, the first one. With a very small number of actors from the current season remaining, a large number of them will say goodbye to the series, which will continue a retrospective narrative with the mostly new cast. Who will remain of the actors and who will be in the role of retrospective narrator, I mean narration with reference to the past, is kept a secret and will be known at the end of the summer break. But it is also known that Turna Hatun, the actress playing Sevda Ergenci, is among those who will leave this project, as the story of her fictional character Turna in the script is over. And I won't mention what manner her exit from the series will be, because it's a spoiler. In my opinion, the most likely choice for the role of retrospective narrator is Sultan Sencer, as the last and longest reigning sultan, because he outlived everyone. Of course, that's just my opinion. Or maybe it will be Nizam al-Mulk, who is also a contemporary of both Sultan Alparslan and Malik Shah. Or maybe Melik Berkyaruk will be introduced, and through his narration we will watch the life of Sultan Alparslan. This is left to the audience to speculate during the summer break, and it has already aroused curiosity and produced a storm of excitement, both positive and negative, because no one knows what to expect or what it might look like. I sincerely hope that he will succeed in his plan and that we will enjoy such a good series again. But at the same time, I am really sorry that Malik Shah will not go into second season, because I really hoped he would. I would love to watch him. Birjan Atluntus said in a statement from her social media account. I'm going to translate it. And the news I have been waiting for weeks has finally become official. The period of Sultan Alparslan, played by Baris Artuja, is about to begin. The TRT production series Uyanis Buyuk Selcuklu is preparing for a spectacular entry into the new second season. Ugly film will start again in a great style. It was also announced that Malik Shah period was planned as one season only from the beginning of the series, which will be filmed as 4 seasons. The final of Uyanis Buyuk Selcuklu has also been moved a week in advance. The record-breaking series will start summer break with the 34th episode, but not the 35th. So guys, it was all. The last episode is not 35th, but 34th. And the period of Sultan Malik Shah is going to end in season 1. The next episode is 33, but the period is going to end in 34, and that will be final. That's it. Guys, it was all I know right now. Any news I'll get, I'll really give it to you. Hope you like, comment, and share. Like, subscribe, and share.